Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to start new chapter, chapter number 1 of chemistry, book 9, that's fundamentals of chemistry. In this chapter we are going to study about the fundamentals. Fundamentals mean the basics of chemistry. What the chemistry is and what are the basic elements and basic definitions and terminologies involved. What is chemistry? First of all, we should know the definition of chemistry. It is defined as a science that examines the materials of the universe and changes that these materials undergo. Now, the basic terminology is used here, the materials and the changes. Materials, the matter, everything around us which has weight, which occupies space is matter. The changes can be physical or chemical. And we also study the structure of matter here. The structure can be microscopic or macroscopic. Microscopic means its internal structure, how the elements are arranged, what is their inner structure, what species are present inside the nucleus of an element. Macroscopic, how it appears, how it looks. Now, the chemistry is the vast subject. It cannot be understood or studied as a whole. So, for this reason, it's divided into sub-branches to make its study easier. There are many branches. We are starting with the physical chemistry. Physical chemistry. It deals with the laws and theories to understand the structure and changes of matter. The structure and the changes the matter undergoes will be studied in physical chemistry, and all the laws and theories which govern these, which control these, will be dealt in physical chemistry. For example, the phenomena why ice floats on the surface of water will be studied in it. The next branch, organic chemistry. Organic chemistry deals with the study of substances containing carbon, except the compounds such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbonates, bicarbonates and carbides. Carbides are the compounds of carbon and matter. For example, acetylene is the simplest organic compound which contains carbon-carbon triple bond. Next branch is inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry deals with the study of all the elements and their compounds except those which we studied in organic chemistry. That's organic compounds. For example, study of properties and structure of water. That is an inorganic compound, so its study will be dealt in inorganic chemistry. Now, biochemistry. Biochemistry, clarified from its name, the word bio means life and the chemistry implies its own definition. So, all the physical and chemical changes occurring in living organisms will be studied in biochemistry. For example, the study of mechanism of photosynthesis or respiration in living things, plants and animals. Next is industrial chemistry. It deals with the use of methods and technologies in the large scale production. For example, study of production of ammonia gas by Haber's process. Now, ammonia is a gas which is produced by other chemicals, and in industries, the process which is used to produce this chemical is known as Haber's process. Haber was the name of a scientist and this process was discovered by him. That's why it was given this name, Haber's process. Next is nuclear chemistry. This branch deals with the study of all the changes that occur in atomic nuclei. Nuclei is the plural of nucleus. So, inside the nucleus of an atom, the changes occurring will be studied in nuclear chemistry. For example, protons which are present inside the nucleus are emitted, are given out when nitrogen atom is bombarded, is hit with alpha particles. Now, we are going to our next branch, that's environmental chemistry. It deals with the chemicals and toxic substances that pollute the environment and their adverse effect on human life. Their adverse effect, their toxic, their bad and their dangerous effect on human life. For example, the study of causes and effects of global warming, how it is caused and how it affects our life, will be studied in environmental chemistry. Next is analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry, as it refers to word analysis, we are very clear about it. So it deals with the methods and instruments, all the methods and all the instruments, the devices, the tools we used for determining the percentage composition of a matter. For example, calorimeter is a device, is an instrument that is used to measure the amount of heat a substance absorbs on heating and emits on cooling. We know that whenever we cool a substance, it emits heat, and upon heating, it absorbs that particular amount of heat. So that amount is measured by an instrument that's called calorimeter. So its use will be studied in analytical chemistry. Now you can refer for further detail to your page number 7 to 10 of your textbook of book 9. Now this is the time to assess yourself, how much you have grasped the lecture, how much you understood. So let's start with it. You are asked to identify the related branch of chemistry for the following statements. Statement number 1 says, here contain a special class of protein called keratins, which are present in nail and wool. Now you have to focus on the statement. Here contain a special class of protein called keratins, which are present in nail and wool. Now to identify the branch, you have to focus on the statement. What are the key words in the statement? The key words here: proteins, nails and wool. Nails and wool, here all three things belong to living things, and discussing a chemical, protein. So living things and chemical, so it will be your biochemistry. Clear? Now picking another example from here. Example number 5. Gases can be compressed by applying pressure. Gas, a state of matter, it can be compressed, it can be squeezed when we apply pressure on it. Now we are bringing just a physical change in it. If we release it, it will expand again. So it can be referred to your physical chemistry. Now next of the branches will be identified by yourself. You can solve it very easily by applying your previous knowledge of today's lecture.